Part 2, the continuation of how we can save, hopefully, a totally wrecked stainless Dovo, which is a beautiful little razor. This is the Dovo inox, meaning of course stainless steel. This has now got its edge set, believe it or not, finally, on the 4000 grit diamond plate. And now we're going to use this, which is actually my favourite little King Deluxe stone. Little Japanese, very coarse stone. I mean, I rate this as being same as a diamond plate, except you get a little bit more feel. I've built up a little slurry on it, and so hopefully just a few laps on this lovely stone, which has a very pleasant feeling. You can hear it cut. It's cutting very well actually, but it's a strange feel. It's almost like honing on a house brick or a tile. But I reckon we can easily get rid of those very coarse scratches. I shall check in a minute, then we'll be done. So, I already did the thumbnail test several times. Let's do it again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Bevel set without any doubt at all. That is a very, very, very keen edge. Hopefully we can progress quickly downwards. So that's the King stone, that's the 1000. We'll now go on to my favourite, which is of course, this is the old 3000 Professional by Nanawa. And am I going to bother going to town on this one really hard? I don't know. Make sure it's sitting properly. No, it's not. Wish they'd make these stones all the same length, but they don't. That's better. Okay, chaps. I'm going to check that the stone has no horrible wear on it. Make sure that it's vaguely even and flatted. There's a few little depressions there. There must be because the pencil scratches are taking a bit of a tousing. But they've gone. So that's now a nice flat stone for a very sad little stainless razor. But it's savable. Definitely savable. Got a little bit of water. We'll quickly progress down through the synthetic stones. This is just to get rid of the more obvious scratches, I suppose. So I'm using still a tiny bit of pressure. This weight of the razor stuff is a fantasy. If you're going to use just the weight of the razor, this razor weighs next to nothing. I think you'd be better off trying to sharpen a butterfly if you use just the weight. However, that is, I'm certain now, showing some very nice swarf. Very good indeed. There's some nice colour. That means we've removed a lot of steel. In fact, I'm going to kill it. There you go, that's one killed edge. No, I'm going to kill it again. Well, well, well. Because we're using a relatively coarse stone, the edge still has teeth. And you're feeling the teeth of the edge. It's a good idea to be absolutely certain to kill the edge before going on to a finer stone. Otherwise, you could be fooling yourself. That's the theory anyway. I don't always hold with theories. But that's a lovely lot of colour on that 3K stone. That's why I love the Nanoir. It's a nice in-between stone. Oh my goodness me, that is sharp. Very, very sharp. No, I'm going to still kill it again, just to prove a point. Yeah, edge is gone. Let's bring it back quickly before dropping down onto a 5K. And then we'll do 5K, 8K. I don't know about 10K. I'm not really bothered with the 10K. I think if you're careful with a coticule, you can, of course, bevel set. And I've bevel set on a coticule. You just have to take a little bit more care and be on the stone a little tiny bit longer. And as we all know, it depends on the coticule. There are very fast working and there are slow working. I'm honestly going to admit, I've only got about, I think, 4 coticule stones. So I haven't got the massive experience which some of our wonderful honers have. However, I'll bet you that's back already. Yeah. Yeah, it's back. Okie dokie. That's me 3K. Very nice stone. I do love my 3K. 5K coming up. This is the Shapton 5K. It's rather a pleasant wine colour. This is the box it comes in. There you go. That's the Shapton. On he goes. I'm fairly certain that this one has only used it the other day. Is modestly okay, but we'll check it anyway. Why not? I would advise washing very carefully your plates. If there was any lingering previous grits, you might actually contaminate. Which on a stone like this wouldn't make a lot of difference, I don't think. But on the very fine stones, it would be a bit of a crime. But yeah, it did need it. Well. It did need a little bit of flattening, not much, just a bit. There you are, all gone. Oh, lovely colour. I do like that. Right, 5K all ready to go. Yeah, it's a nice stone. For those who follow me and subscribe, you know I'm not biased. I have no bias in any direction. So I'm not a JNet person because I haven't got the experience. I've got one nice big JNet and 2 slurry stones. But all this ishy gishy goshy stuff is, I like simple things. I am a simple person. That has got already a really nice amount of swarf. Look at that. So if you want to do honing, chaps, don't be afraid. You've always got to put a little bit of pressure on. You decrease your pressure as the stones get finer. I'm going to do one more time just to prove a point. Let's kill the edge. That's killed. Yeah, simple test. If it doesn't grip your nail, you've got a dead edge. Let's quickly bring it back with a modicum of pressure, and then we're ready to go 8K. And I think I'm going to go from 8K straight to the coticule and hopefully put a nice cotty edge on this little stainless razor. And after it's been stropped, we'll try a shave. Probably not today. Yeah, that's sweet. You see, I love the consistency of man-made stone. This is a fine, probably aluminium silicate, whatever, bonded with resin. You get tremendous consistency. Yeah, it's back. Oh, it's back. Yeah, that's it. That's 5k done. If I hadn't had to bevel set with the diamond plate and then finally with the 1k, I'd have probably said you could still go from a restoration project like this to a finished project in about half an hour. I have to admit I was a little bit shocked, just a little bit shocked, that this poor little Dovo had such a warp, but I can cure warps. Let's just check for flatness. This is the 8k. Yeah, it just needed a little bit of a touch. Look at that. You see, you cannot trust stones. Consistency on the grit is wonderful, but temperature can cause them to very slightly warp. And of course, the wear that you put on them. But if you put the welly in, it's all gone. There you go. Perfect flat stone again. What's that take? A couple of seconds work, that's all. Wash off the 8k for a minute, just for a second. Build up a very light slurry, just to make sure that everything is hunky-dory. Lovely. And straight on to the 8k. This is again is a nano. It's the super white. Big advantage is instantly you get the swarf building, and you can tell, wow, I mean that is swarf. Naughty Martin giving it a bit of welly. That's beautiful. A few more strokes and that's your 8k. Then we'll go on to, already we've got a lovely mirror. Even 8k will give you a beautiful mirror pattern, or the mirror polish. Yeah. Do I need to optically check? Well, you know, I can pretty much tell by the large area of steel that we've flattened. I suppose it would be an idea, but as we're going on to a coticule slurry, it's probably not imperative. Anyway, look at that for a lovely dark slurry. Way! There's swarf for you. Yeah, lighter strokes now, because you can shave off an 8k. I don't think you can shave comfortably on an 8k stainless. Most people, especially me, we have mixed opinions about stainless. When they work, they're wonderful. You notice I'm doing only edge leading now. I don't need to be contending with a wire edge. This is just edge leading now, so I'm calling that it. Oh my god, that is sharp. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, and a nice even polish, which is what I like to see. But the warp on this poor little blade is quite severe for a modern razor. But it doesn't matter if it works. So, look at that. That's steel. I do love steel. Humans bond well with steel for the simple reason the main constituent is carbon and iron, which is of course in our blood. So we have a, for want of a better word, a genetic inheritance. There we go. There's the great big beaut. This is such a beautiful style. I was so lucky to get this off eBay. This is a coticule. I can't tell you which derivative of coticule it is. All I can say is it's huge. So it's big, it's got pink lines, it's got little manganese lines as well. I'm going to build up a slurry with a lovely little coticule slurry stone, which was gifted to me by Mark. Thank you, Mark. When you get time to watch this, everything helps. We're all friends. There you go. That's a medium slurry. Wobbly jubbly. Let's work on that one. And let's see if I can get a finished edge nice and quickly. This is probably my favourite stone. I've got to be very cautious in what I use it for. It's quite worn. It's lovely and flat, obviously, but no, it's tapered to nothing on one side, and that's a shame. I'm sure many people have used it over the years. It came in a remarkable tin tray. Look at that. Now I think that's probably a medical tray, and it came in that with cardboard. No slurry stone. As I say, I've got one from Mark, and I've got others. Well, that feels absolutely lovely. That is a lovely feel. So that's that. I reckon we can wash a large amount of that slurry off. Milky slurry coming up. Lighter pressure. And I don't think we're very far off from calling this finished. I don't think there's any huge mystery with coticles. It's just, as everybody says, you've got to learn the stone. Each stone being an individual. And this one with the pink lines, I think is very nice. Yeah, it does feel good. So, okay, let's call that light slurry done. We'll go even finer now. I think this is a little bit chasing your own tail. What I will do is I'll stop in a mo. I'll call that the end of the video, and I'm going to go away. I'm going to strop this little blade, see how it hanging hair tests, inspect the edge, which I haven't done fully yet. I'm going off optics. I use the feel more. Feel and your own eyes. That feels great. You notice now there's no colour. No colour at all. So now we're just running on water. The ultimate test now, for me anyway. I'm sure I'm going to get people disagree. The ultimate test for me is the running water test. One-handed. Will it stick? Yes, it will. It's beginning to stick quite nicely. Oh yeah. Yep, let's do a little bit more with the running water. I hope you can see this, guys. Now, some people will then revert to just dry. I'm confused. But that has a sticky feel. I'm sure it could be more sticky than that. But I have had very good shaves off this stone. I have to admit, not very many from stainless steel edges. Stainless steel edges will remain forever a slight mystery. But I'm going to call that it. Let's just do it a few on a damp stone. Oh, it's sticking. How do you assess the degree of stickiness? I have no idea. I'm going to call that it, chaps. So there you go. We have now a redeemed Dovo 5/8 inox blade, which had been absolutely wrecked. It was really only fit for the scrap. And hopefully now it may serve its purpose as a razor. Let me just dry it off and show you if I can. No, I can't. I'll palm strop it just for a second. Just get the water off. Quick inspection. Looks good to me. Let me get a bit of paper towel. Sorry to be so long, guys. I don't want to be boring. Paper towel, fresh paper towel. And I'll put it under the microscope very, very briefly. I'm going to use my normal little lightweight handheld jobby, which doesn't normally fail me. The trick is to adjust the focus and hold it all at the same time. Let's have a look. Oh, what do I see? I see a nice hazy finish. Yay! That's a coticule edge. I'm happy. I can't see any nicks. Main thing is, let me just try the other side. Yeah. Yeah, that's ready for stropping. So, crack's gone, nick's gone, warp's gone, coticule edge. I'll try stropping it. Thanks guys for watching. I hope this is vaguely amusing. I'm only here to spread the word. I don't make money out of this. I don't want to. This is just me learning, and hopefully some of you guys contributing as you have on my last video. Thanks so much, guys. It is much appreciated. Knowledge shared is knowledge gained by everyone. Thanks so much. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.